Have you ever wondered why certain emotions, reactions, or thoughts seem to emerge out of nowhere? Maybe you find yourself getting irrationally angry, jealous, or fearful without fully understanding why. According to Jung, these emotions stem from your shadow, the hidden part of your psyche that holds your repressed fears, desires, and even talents. Shadow work is the process of confronting and integrating this hidden self, and it is one of the most powerful psychological tools for self-improvement. But how can you do it effectively? In this video, we'll explore 10 transformative principles from Jung's teachings that can help you embrace your shadow, overcome self-sabotage, and unlock your full potential. By the end of this journey, you'll not only understand yourself better, but you'll also discover how to turn your hidden weaknesses into strengths. Let's dive in. Understanding the shadow self. The first step in shadow work is understanding what the shadow self truly is. According to Jung, the shadow represents the hidden aspects of our personality, the emotions, desires, and traits that society or our upbringing has taught us to reject. These can include feelings like anger, jealousy, or even unrecognized talents and passions. Rather than being purely negative, the shadow can also hold positive traits that have been suppressed. Recognizing that everyone has a shadow self is crucial for self-growth. It's not about eliminating these parts, but about accepting that they exist. When you become aware of your shadow, you start to gain a deeper understanding of yourself. This awareness creates the foundation for the entire shadow work process. Accepting your shadow self is the first courageous step toward inner transformation and emotional healing. Identifying your shadow triggers. Once you understand the shadow self, the next step is identifying what triggers it. Shadow triggers are situations or people that provoke intense emotional reactions like anger, envy, or fear. These reactions are often signs that there's something buried deep within us that we haven't fully processed. For example, if you feel jealous of someone's success, it might be because you've suppressed your own ambition. By paying attention to your emotional triggers, you can start identifying what parts of your shadow self are seeking attention. Keep a journal to note down moments of intense emotion and reflect on why they affect you so strongly. This practice helps you become more conscious of your inner world and lays the groundwork for deeper self-exploration. Identifying your triggers allows you to shine a light on the parts of yourself that need healing and integration. Practicing radical self-acceptance. One of the most powerful principles of shadow work is practicing radical self-acceptance. This means embracing every part of yourself, even the traits you feel ashamed of. Many people struggle with self-acceptance because they fear that acknowledging their flaws makes them weak. However, Jung believed that true strength comes from accepting both the light and dark aspects of our personality. When you practice radical self-acceptance, you stop judging yourself and start seeing your imperfections as natural parts of being human. This doesn't mean excusing harmful behavior, but rather understanding where it comes from. By offering yourself compassion instead of criticism, you create a safe space for healing. Self-acceptance is a transformative process that empowers you to integrate your shadow self rather than fight against it. Taking responsibility for your actions. Shadow work requires taking full responsibility for your actions and emotions. It's easy to blame others for our problems or justify our behavior, but true self-growth starts with accountability. Jung emphasized that without taking responsibility, we remain prisoners of our unconscious mind. When you acknowledge that your reactions and choices are a reflection of your inner world, you gain the power to change them. This principle invites you to stop making excuses and start examining how your shadow self influences your life. By owning your flaws and mistakes, you break free from victimhood and step into a place of empowerment. Responsibility is the bridge between self-awareness and transformation. Without it, shadow work remains incomplete. Shadow journaling for self-discovery. Journaling is one of the most effective tools for shadow work. Writing down your thoughts and emotions allows you to explore your unconscious mind in a structured way. Start by asking yourself deep questions like, what qualities do I dislike in others? When do I feel the most triggered? What fears am I hiding from? The answers to these questions often reveal hidden aspects of your shadow self. Shadow journaling helps you connect the dots between your emotions, behaviors, and past experiences. It provides a private space where you can confront your inner darkness without judgment. Over time, This practice brings buried patterns and suppressed desires to the surface, making them easier to understand and integrate. Engaging in self-reflection and meditation. Self-reflection and meditation play a vital role in shadow work. These practices allow you to slow down, observe your thoughts, and connect with your subconscious mind. Through meditation, you can create a safe space to confront uncomfortable emotions without reacting to them. Visualization exercises can help you meet your shadow self in a symbolic way, making it easier to understand what it represents. Self-reflection, on the other hand, involves asking yourself difficult questions about your fears, desires, and behaviors. Set aside time each day to sit in silence and explore what's happening beneath the surface. The more you engage in self-reflection, the more clarity you gain about your shadow self and how it influences your life. Integrating the shadow self. Integration is the heart of shadow work. Once you've identified and accepted your shadow traits, the next step is merging them into your conscious self. This means finding a healthy way to express the parts of yourself you once suppressed. For example, if you've buried your assertiveness out of fear of conflict, start practicing healthy boundaries. Integration transforms negative patterns into positive strengths. It's not about letting your dark side take over, but about harmonizing all parts of yourself. This process leads to greater self-confidence, emotional balance, and authenticity. It requires patience and self-compassion as you learn to embrace every facet of who you are. Integration is where true transformation happens, turning your hidden weaknesses into powerful assets. The more you integrate, the closer you become to living as your whole, authentic self. Setting healthy boundaries. Shadow work often reveals areas where you've neglected your own needs. Setting healthy boundaries is essential for protecting your emotional well-being. When you repress your needs to please others, your shadow self can manifest through resentment or passive-aggressive behavior. Learning to say no and prioritizing your own needs is an act of self-respect. Boundaries help you create a life where both your light and dark sides are honored. Start by identifying where you feel drained or taken advantage of, then practice communicating your limits with clarity and kindness. Boundaries are not walls. They're a way of honoring your worth while respecting others. They allow you to navigate relationships with balance and self-respect. Establishing boundaries empowers you to maintain your emotional energy, creating space for your authentic self to thrive. Forgiving yourself and others. Forgiveness plays a vital role in shadow work, helping to release emotional burdens that weigh heavily on the soul. Carl Jung emphasized that healing begins with compassion, both towards yourself and others. Forgiving yourself means letting go of self-criticism and accepting that mistakes are part of being human. It's not about denying your faults, but about understanding them and using them as stepping stones for growth. Similarly, forgiving others helps release anger, resentment, and bitterness that keep you trapped in the past. This act of grace doesn't condone harmful actions, but frees your heart from carrying the pain. Through forgiveness, you create space for emotional renewal and inner peace, paving the way for greater self-acceptance and clarity. Committing to lifelong shadow work. Shadow work isn't a quick fix. It's a continuous journey of self-discovery. As life unfolds, new layers of your shadow emerge, requiring ongoing reflection and integration. Journaling, meditation, and therapy can support this practice, helping you stay connected to your inner world. Consistency deepens self-awareness and strengthens your emotional resilience. Committing to shadow work means embracing both your light and darkness, understanding that growth is a never-ending process. This lifelong dedication leads to profound personal transformation, helping you break free from old patterns and align with your authentic self. The journey demands courage and vulnerability, but the reward is lasting inner peace and self-liberation. Shadow work is one of the most powerful tools for self-transformation. By facing your hidden self with courage and compassion, you unlock a new level of self-awareness, emotional healing, and personal growth. Carl Jung's timeless principles guide us toward greater authenticity and inner harmony. Remember, the journey of shadow work is not about becoming perfect. It's about becoming whole. If you found this video helpful and informative, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.